Hello, Holy Cross. It is always a tradition that we end our last Friday with some special presentation from the staff at Holy Cross. So today we have our own rendition called "Twas the Night Before School Was Out." This poem was written by our very own Mrs. Lucas. "'Twas the night before school was out, and all through the school not a creature was stirring, not even Riley on his stool. The school artwork was hung in the hallways with care, in hopes of Hodnett and Stevenson seeing them there. The children were nestled, all tucked in at home, while they zoomed with their teachers all day on the phone. And Mrs. Searcy in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a Christmas break nap. When down the hall and the gym there arose such a clatter, I called Mr. Short to see what was the matter. Away down the hall he flew like a flash, tore open the doors, into Mrs. DeVoe did they crash. The lights on the freshly waxed gymnasium floor blinded him a moment while he looked at the score. When what to his wondering eyes did he see but a shiny new whistle and teachers aplenty. With the crazy team leader so lively and quick, he knew in a moment she must be Mrs. Mick. More rapid than Mrs. Smith, down the court they came, and she whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Chavez, now Siukla, now Fick and Sin, on Funches, on Ferguson, on Strolberg and Heidemann. Now Boucher, now Worrell, now Derringer and Sullivan, on Ostendorf, on Breathing, on LeBron and Veneman. Now Boudreau, now Myers, now Lyle and Conlon, on Mole, on Reese, on Hickson, on Rosen. On the top of the court, go grab the ball. Now dash away, go Agnew, dash away all. Leffel and Reisenleiter busy keeping the score. They were the best ones for a challenging chore. During the next timeout, Mrs. Hogason did say, we need Mrs. Lupke to help save the day. So into the gym she ran as fast as she could to make one more basket like she does in her hood. And then in a twinkling I heard on the floor the prancing and dancing of Naomi on the gym board. As Mr. Short knew it was over and was turning around, he was called to the preschool and he ran with a bound. He was dressed in his jeans and his button shirt too, and his clothes were all clean and looked like brand new. A bundle of tools he had slung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. He was skinny and tall, a right jolly young man, and laughed when I saw him fixing the fan. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and fixed all the broken things, then turned with a jerk. Howard, Kreider, Gailey Remkin gave him a cheer. 7731, whoop whoop blaze, he did hear. Christensen Hall, Whirling and Walker too, were dancing and cheering and high-fiving, woohoo! Down the hall comes an elf. Gabe said it's Mrs. Ivory, strutting her stuff and dancing. She couldn't be more lively. Schildmeyer, Schaefer, and Hannah run out the back door. They didn't hang around to find out the basketball score. Hohenbaum, Delaney, and Hannah Lang knew. McLean, Gorelli, and Hauser were in the story too. Out of their classrooms come McKinney, O'Connor, and Searcy. They look like they spent the day asking for mercy. Garber, McClear, Craver, Rashke, and Anderson too, all worn-out teachers heading home for their due. Mazanowski, McGazzy came running down the hall. Did you hear that Christmas break might not happen at all? Rolfe and Flannery say, no way will that happen this night. It's too late now, you see, and we'll put up a fight. Midkiff, Tao, and Ward piped up and say, we will join you to fight that battle today. Don't worry at all, my frazzled friend, said Mrs. Oakes. That's entirely fabricated. It's just a hoax. Meanwhile in the office, Mrs. DeVord and Mrs. Kyle, watching the church staff cry, no carpool for a while. Mrs. Davidson was cleaning all the germs from the kids. We all know how contagious that darn COVID virus is. As all the staff left and Holy Cross became dark, the staff were all headed home and about to depart. But I heard them exclaim, As they drove out of sight, that's the end. And look, I cried.